Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie. Welcome if this is your first week tuning in. We will be doing an Oracle card, crystal energy, and Akashic keywords for the week of January 2nd through the 8th, 2022. I have to say that I've had a much easier adjustment segueing into 2022 than previous years. It's been much easier to remember to say, to remember to write. So I have to think maybe all of us are ready to leave 2021 behind and just go straight into 2022 and see what is new for us. So let's take a look at this first full week. We do have a new moon on Sunday the 2nd. So great for kind of continuing that energetic boost that we have going straight into the new year, carrying forward that creative energy. New moons say, what do we want to make more of? So the energy of creation, of manifestation. And then we will do our 3 Akashic keywords that I have gotten during my first full week of channeling work in the Akashic Records this year. And then we will do more Oracle cards for the remainder of the week, as well as a crystal energy. So let's talk about the decks we're going to use this week. So for our crystal energy, we are going to use the Healing Crystals deck number 5 for our crystal. For our Sunday energy, if you tune in regularly, you know that a lot of times I do a separate card or a different deck on Sundays because I kind of like to separate that energy out and make it more about kind of self-care, self-love, just really supporting ourselves in the best way we can so that we go into the week with kind of a leg up or a head start. So this week we will be using the Yasmin Boland Moonology Manifestation deck for our Sunday card, which also happens to fall on that first new moon of the year. So I think this is a great deck to use. And then for the rest of the week, we will be using the Enchanted Map. So first, let's talk about our Akashic keywords. And if you haven't, if you are kind of new to this channel, I did a video for 2022, kind of the overarching energy or themes that gives us one Akashic keyword for the entire year. It's kind of an energetic theme for the collective, as well as a spirit animal energy, an herb or plant ally, a crystal energy, and a number, a numerology card. So if you haven't checked out that sort of theme energy for 2022, I did that video last week to set us up for the whole year. I will put a link to that one at the end. But let's talk about this week. So our 3 Akashic keywords that came out this week are mission, tuning in, and accomplishment. And so when I asked for a little bit of clarification or a little more information about the word mission, I got that it's our personal missions. And this is all about personal growth. And so I think this is absolutely perfect in that we have this first new moon of the year coming up the first day of this week. So this is about really clarifying and tuning into our personal mission, which we've been doing, but so many of us have also had that kind of, I guess, a leaving behind energy over the past year, things that have been ingrained in us by the collective or by our parents or by society or whatever it is. We have, for many of us, been conditioned over the course of our lives to do things that we feel we are obligated or supposed to do. So I really feel as a collective, and sometimes it takes longer to trickle down to our individual lives. We do have real life obligations. I'm aware of that. So things happen at different speeds for different people depending on where we are on our path. The one thing I can tell you is it is always in perfect time, whether it appears to be or not, it always is. But this year is about connecting to our personal mission, our personal growth. What is personally fulfilling for us? So that's our mission. And tuning into that mission is one of our big themes this year. Oh, and I said tuning in, which I didn't even realize that's the second phrase that came out from the Akashic Records this week is tuning in. So getting connected with that, tuning into that mission and being aware of the intuitive information that's coming to us and really trusting that that information is for us. And then the last one is accomplishment. And so when I ask for clarification about this, it's about kind of the visual they gave me is tooting your own horn. So don't be Afraid. Also, I think as a collective and as a society, we've been in kind of martyr mode for years where we're like, oh, it was nothing. Oh, I work so hard. Um, uh, we work very hard for others and then we minimize our accomplishments. So the message I was getting is this is a new era. It is time to toot your own horn. Did you do great on a project? Did you open your own business? Were you a really great parent? Like what are your accomplishments? And don't be afraid to toot your own horn. So no more throwing ourselves under the bus to make others feel better. There is enough feel good for everyone. And because you toot your own horn and you make yourself feel good, doesn't mean you are taking away from anyone else's accomplishments. So this is really about personal growth, tuning in to your personal mission, and being aware of and proud of yourself for everything you accomplish. So those are our 3 keywords for this week. I feel like this is kind of, because it is the first full week of the year, this is kind of an energy that's going to carry forward for quite a while. So then let's talk about our crystal energy. And this week we got Veracite, which is not one that I would imagine very many people have in their personal collection. There are 6 of these regular crystal card decks. And I worked on these when I was a consultant for healing crystals. One of my favorite projects ever. But they get progressively less common the further up you go. So if you are interested in these decks, I would say get all of them. They usually have a bundle. I'll put a link to these below. They are great for working with the energy of crystals, but what they are really excellent for is if you do get into these more rare crystals and you don't want to collect all of them, you can work with the energy of them through the cards. So you can pick up these card decks, and decks 1 and 2 are going to be ones that a lot of people have, but as you get up through 3, 4, 5, and 6, they're less common. So, not a lot of people having a Veracite just stumbling around in their bowl of crystals, but you can work with the energy of it through the card. For a very small footprint, they don't take up much space. So I think they are a wonderful resource. And I'm not just saying that because I worked on them. I really do love them. I have all 6 and some of the other decks that they did as well. So back to Veracite. This is our crystal energy for the week. Its 3 keywords are expansion, harmony, and peace, which I love. Connects to the heart chakra. So very much filtering these things as far as the expansion, the harmony, and peace, but also our mission, our tuning in, and our accomplishment. What is different is that this isn't coming from a place of needing to show anyone. This is personal. So this is coming from our heart. And when you filter everything through your heart, there is far less of a chance that it's going to be misinterpreted when you put it out into the world. So always coming from a place of love. And Veracite, the energy of Veracite helps us do that. So the affirmation you can use if you are called to work with this crystal this week is, I am ready to live my life to its full potential. I kind of love this with the 3 keywords, mission, tuning in, and accomplishment. And then we have, I am ready to live life to its full potential. So really cohesive energy so far this week. Now let's talk about our Sunday energy. I do have a disclaimer with this one. If you tune in regularly, you know that I choose the cards ahead of time, but I don't peek at them. That is not the case for this one. So I really was curious what the new moon in Capricorn, the new moon that is coming up on this week, on the 2nd. I drew that card specifically so that we could check out the guidance for it. I just was really feeling strongly that this card would have some good insight for us. So I did go ahead and take out the new moon in Capricorn card, and its message is step up and lead, which I love because that's kind of like that accomplishment energy, right? It's about tuning in and saying, yeah, I did that and it was really good and I'm going to keep going with it. So tune in or step up and lead is our energy there. I am going to just read a few snippets from the guidebook. It says, the good news is that you know what you want and on some level you know how to get it. Step up and know that you're the boss of your own life. A new, more disciplined approach is needed, or a new plan or strategy is called for. This card reminds you that ambition isn't a dirty word, whatever you want to create in life. There's no such thing as too big a goal, but break your plans into smaller, achievable pieces. Slow and steady wins the race. Release any blocks to success. So that's exactly kind of the energy that I was trying to explain. Is ambition isn't a dirty word, and neither is accomplishment. So this is kind of an era of tooting our own horns and saying, yeah, I am proud of myself for what I've done. It says this card is an especially good sign for matters related to your professional life, life goals, and ambitions. Think about where you want to be in a year, which is kind of neat. If you have, I know a lot of people do vision boards in January. So this being the first full week of January, some of us may be working on those. And even if not, you might just want to make a list, write something down, tuck it away in a box or in a drawer, fold it up. Remember where you put it. That's my big thing. Remember where you put it until next January. Think about where you want to be in a year. Consciously visualize it. Write down a plan detailing how you're going to get there. And then there are some tips for releasing blocks. It says call in Archangel Michael, the protector, and Archangel Azrael, who helps us process grief. Azrael is also came up in a reading recently, really good for moving into new energies, releasing the past. Call in the strong energies of Saturn, which guides the sign of Capricorn. Breathe gently. Ask Archangel Azrael to help with releasing grief or past upset that's standing in the way of your success. Ask Michael to guide you. Ask Saturn for strength. And it says, when to manifest your magic. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Capricorn on a Saturday or during Saturn's hour. So not on a Saturday, but very close. You could do this. I usually put videos out on a Saturday, but I think also Sunday is fine. So just if you haven't made a vision board or a list or anything, maybe consciously working on what it is that you do want to create more of. And doing it while you're doing it, being in the energy of being proud of what you've accomplished so far, what you've already achieved. Because being in the energy of gratitude and thankfulness and being proud of yourself and being in those high vibrational energies puts more momentum behind what you're wanting to create for your future. So let us talk about Monday. I need to get a sip of my tea here, sorry. It has been snowing for 2 solid weeks, I believe. And the air is so dry when it does, but it's absolutely beautiful, but very much snow. Okay, so let's talk about Monday. And again, we are using the newer version of Colette Baron Reid's Enchanted Map deck. So for Monday, we have the Intention card. And this says get clear, which is just on the heels of the Sunday energy of saying make a list, maybe do a vision board. So I like that this comes out for Monday. It's continuing that same energy. It says, get clear. This is how you receive the full support of the divine. This is how you receive that full support of the co-creative energy that is available to you, is by getting clear on what your intentions are. Because we have free will and we have to ask source, we have to ask angelic energies, we have to ask the divine for support. We have to get clear in order to receive what it is we want. So that is the Intention card. An egg is kind of representing fertility and birth. So saying our idea is right there. It's just ready to hatch. Make sure that you have put your intentions in there, and then when it hatches, everything will come to fruition the way you have planned it. So then Tuesday, we have the Movement card. The Movement card is about positive momentum. Like I can see clearly now type of energy. And if you look at the artwork on this card, it's kind of, the balloon is up there where it can see from a higher perspective. So it is about, I keep hearing the song, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. It's a time of moving forward, a time of movement, a time of momentum. And I keep hearing ride the wave. So you have built this momentum. It's time to keep going with it. So continuous movement, ride the wave. And then Wednesday we have, this is funny. Wednesday we have ride the wave. That's hilarious. So things are easy. This says that the movement, the momentum is filled with ease. It is successful, it is fruitful, and it is effortless. Ride the wave of this momentum you have been creating. And then Thursday, we have the spark card, same energy, energy of creation, energy of movement, energy of momentum. This is new moon energy at its finest, is the spark. So birthing things or ideas, but also a reminder of the co-creation, of the co-creative aspect of it that came up on Monday, on Monday's card. The intention of saying, yes, I put out there what I wanted, and now through source, through the divine, through God, through whatever it is you connect with personally, it is coming to me in divine timing. I have put the spark of my idea out, and I know it will come back to me. And then Friday we have coming to life. This is all the same energy the whole week. So coming to life is metamorphosis, but also those other M words: movement, momentum, metamorphosis, evolution, allowing yourself to be reborn, rebirthed, coming to life. So a lot of fertility energy, a lot of rebirthing energy. This is absolutely perfect for I'm getting excited. This is absolutely perfect for the first week of a new year, and also the first week of a new year that has the first new moon of the new year. So coming to life, you see that butterfly symbolism representing transformation and rebirth. So this is metamorphosis. This is transformation. This is moving forward better than ever. And then the last day of the week, on Saturday, we have Peaks of Joy. This says share your joy with others. It also has the butterfly symbolism, leaping, but see how she's leaping toward it. She's excited to meet this change. She is excited for this metamorphosis, for this movement, for this momentum. She is excited to move forward, and she's leaping with no fear whatsoever because she knows she is a co-creator in this planet. She knows the universe is supporting her because she has made her intentions clear. So this is also about finding joy in everything, noticing everything, being aware of everything, being thankful and in gratitude for everything, drawing more things that bring you joy into your experience, and allowing your focus to rest on those, which is just this huge snowball effect. Where you find gratitude, you get more gratitude. So finding those peaks of joy is how we end this week. So super cohesive, super amazing energy for this first week of the year. I absolutely love every single card that came out. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know how your 2022 is going so far. And leave me a comment below. I am doing a surprise sale and a bonus. I will put links below. I rarely mentioned the private readings that I do here on YouTube, but I will put a link below just because I got really excited. I love sales and I love bonuses, and I wanted to start the new year off with something exciting. So I'll put a link to that below. But if you want to get your own personal theme or personal kind of Akashic keyword or personal energy for the year, that is part of what the bonus is. So read about that below. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you next week.